but it takes time, we all know, to build.
Kevin, you got to start somewhere. And a lot of these players still with their whole careers ahead of them. A lot of time to grow.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Paul with the steal. Bridges with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. On the pass to Bridges. Ayton with it. On the wing, Booker. Back to Ayton. 5 to shoot. Paul passes to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Passes it to Capella. First quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Young. Capella with a screen on Paul. Here's Young. And that one hits back iron.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Ayton finds Paul. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Back to Young. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams, and he was quick to point out the danger Trae Young poses not just as a scorer, but as a distributor. His quote was, "His skill as a passer is overlooked, but we're not going to lose sight of that. We have to make him play the game on our terms. He can't be dictating the pace." So they're going to try to keep Young under control, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To end the run, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
Here's Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. He dishes it to Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And here's Young from the arc. Another miss by Young.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
On the wing, Bridges. Fires the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. 9-point game. Young. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Pass to Crowder. The 11-footer off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Young with no one around. Again, Young missing. Suns leading by 7. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. The offensive rebound. Bridges for 3. No good on that one.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Collins. Makes it off the glass.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
On the wing, Booker. Bridges outside. On the wing, Booker. Over Bogdanovich. Phoenix no good that time either. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns lead by 5.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
That's the guy you want to set up. Collins has brought in his arsenal. That time, getting it done with the catch and shoot.
Ayton dishes to Booker. Ball outside. 6 to shoot. Crowder against Collins. They get it again. Bridges outside. Hits it from three-point range. Bridges has got 6 points.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Ball against Young. A 3-ball. A shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's Paul penetrating. Bridges left side. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Young up top, defended by Paul. From 11 feet away, Young no good. Suns leading by 8. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Booker against Williams. And too long on the shot.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Ayton with a nice move. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Hunter finds Williams. Chang against Ayton. Gallinari outside. Shot to stop the run. And Gallinari throws it down.
He's long and he's crafty, and he has a knack for scoring. Danilo on the attack.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Back to Paul from downtown. Atlanta with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
Williams scanning the floor. In the corner, it's Chang, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Suns leading by 8. Payne passes to Shamet. Williams with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Hunter. No good with the layup.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Payne with it. Here's Shamet. Puts it up. Phoenix no good that time either.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the middle. Here's Hunter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
The pass to McGee. Passes it to Shamet. He kicks it to Payne. High post try, and that's good for 2. And the Suns lead by 8.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Williams. Pass to Wright. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach it.
16.
Thank you, David, and we'll be
21.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They've led by as much as 10. Ayton in the high post. Capella's there. Ayton finds Crowder. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Young. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Young outside. To the inside. It's rebounded by Paul. Young with the steal. Inside. Capella dishes to Young. And there's the drive. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
Young against Paul. Young looking it over. 4 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Young's got the first points of the second half here for the Hawks.
Great positioning by Trae Young. He's right there to collect the rebound and send it back.
Paul passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Young in the corner. Dishes it to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Suns leading by 6. Booker outside. Ayton in the high post. Now here's Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. Ayton inside. Capella's there. And that one's good, Ayton.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that, but you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
And the impressive reach of a lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
The Hawks again can't hit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Bridges misses. The Hawks trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Nice recognition. Collins sees the lane and does not hesitate.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. All alone. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Love watching Chris work in that mid-range area. Does a great job of carving out space for his shot.
Steps back. And Young kicks to Capella. Second chance effort. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Paul, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Young inside, defended by Booker. Shot by Collins, no good. Phoenix leading by 12. Outside Crowder. Paul kicks to Ayton over Young. Bridges passes to Paul. Booker outside. Fires from 14. A shot off that time. And so it's Phoenix up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has... And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Well, Phoenix shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Shamet the pass to McGee. Shoots over Capella.
Always impressed with Capella's commitment level, especially at the defensive end.
High post Young, working on Payne. McGee with the block. Fast break, here come the Suns. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Right side, Collins. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Phoenix leading by 12 and stolen by Bogdanovich. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Here's Reddish. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The second personal foul.
A versatile wing with a good overall skill set. Reddish has a bright future in this league, and I think his peers would agree.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Paul looking over the floor. Booker, right side. Three-pointer, Crowder. And the Suns miss again. The Hawks trail by 9. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. And Young kicks to Reddish. Back to Young. Outside Cowan. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Very hard not to foul a guy who's in constant motion. Collins, once again, bringing the energy.
At the line for 2.
And so Collins nails both of them. And here is Paul. The pass to Ayton. It's Crowder on the wing. Back to Ayton. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Now Paul. Driving to the basket. And Capella sends it down. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Here's Bridges. Outside Crowder. Booker outside. 5 on the clock. And just miss after miss right now. The Hawks trail by 5. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So it's the Hawks now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Reddish.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Reddish's shot is good.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they gotta keep their foot on the gas pedal.
JaVale McGee's checked in for 8.
JaVale McGee. Atlanta timeout. With now the section 115, sir. All right, let's just come to the board. Come on, get loud.
And the Hawks making a change here. Lights checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
Down low. Stolen by McGee. Puts up a 3. And Paul with the basket on the assist from Crowder. And now an 8-point Phoenix lead.
What focus on the range shot by Chris, not letting anything throw him off.
Three-pointer right. And no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bridges outside. Crowder kicks to Booker. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Paul, down to 5 on the shot clock. Over right. Bridges left side. Booker with no one around. McGee, the pass to Bridges. Shoots a fader. Rebound by the Hawks.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. Paul with the ball. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had...
welcome to Allie. It's all.
Thanks, Brian. Well,
They're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. It'll be the Heat off the tip. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Bogdanovich with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. And that one's good. Young.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist. And you love Bogdanovich and just the versatility he brings, BA.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Butler. And there's the drive. That shot off. And Atlanta will come the other way. And as for Bogdanovich's ability to play anywhere on the floor, Brent, that's something that adds a lot of value to a player in today's NBA.
Think about second side actions in the NBA where the ball swings away from a primary scorer. Can the next guy do something with the ball? Bogdanovich certainly can. He can shoot it. He can put it down and make decisions. That kind of versatility pays off.
Lowry, good.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Pass to Bogdanovich. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Butler with the ball. Robinson with it. Back to Butler. Lets it fly. Robinson can't hit.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Lowry. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Robinson. Now Adebayo. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Butler can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Bogdanovich finds Young. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lowry outside. Pass to Robinson. Outside Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Young. Collins outside.
2 minutes.
Bogdanovich with it. Adebayo with the rejection.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Lowry. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the inside. Butler passes to Lowry. Driving to the basket, and the layup is good off the glass.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
The Hawks trailing. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Young, here we go. And that one, good. Young's gotten his second bucket.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Lowry against Young. It's Adebayo, high post. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Bogdanovich against Robinson with the drive. Lowry outside. Again, the Heat score.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
Outside Young. Collins left side. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Lowry. Back to Robinson. Lets it go from deep. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
For a title-winning point guard, Kyle Lowry making the right choice there.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Young. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
Outside Butler, 5 on the clock. Adebayo passes to Butler. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Shot from the wing. Adebayo finds Butler. Back to Adebayo. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding me.
And Young gets it to go.
Yeah, playing heads up right now, Trae Young. I'm amazed at how creative at times he can be.
Lowry against Young. Lowry, the pass to Butler. And again, Miami with a triple.
It's kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest 3-pointer you can imagine.
Up top, Young. Robinson defending. Oh, and it's Collins, that time on the assist by Bogdanovich.
And he really enjoys inside play. John Collins, explosive there.
Lowry against Young. Lowry outside. Outside Butler. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Well, Jimmy Butler can score on all 3 levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
Young against Lowry. Bogdanovich on the wing. No good on the triple. Miami has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Young against Lowry. Pass to Butler. Driving in. Outside Robinson. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
3 points.
Butler's got 3 assists in the game. The emphasis placed on athleticism is bigger than it's ever been. And that goes for all positions.
Yeah, you're going to need athletes all over the floor, BA, and I think there's this trend to finding wing players or taller players who have the capability of being very good at a lot of things and not just specialists anymore. That's the way modern-day rosters seem to be being built.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. A minute 31 left in the second. Butler against Hunter. Out to Lowry. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lowry against Wright. Pass to Gallinari. The kick out to Williams. From behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, you got to honor Lou Williams' shot from deep, especially if he's got other things going offensively. Has a great feel for when to pull the trigger.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. And they get it back. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Lowry drives in, fires the three. Atlanta with a rebound. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Gallinari with it, guarded by Adebayo. Pass to Wright. Williams against Robinson. The shake. The rebound by Lowry. The Heat with the lead.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Outside Robinson from downtown. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Wright attacking. Denied by Adebayo. And so it's the Miami Heat up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the... And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Setting the floor for Miami. Tyler Hero is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Hero outside. Morris outside. Oladipo outside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Danilo Gallinari, and the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
Yeah, Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers, after being the 2nd pick in the 2013 draft.
Here's Young. Pass to Capella. Hero right side. Here's Oladipo. Stolen by Young. Cuts off the pass. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
Dwayne Dedmon. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Oladipo against Young. Oladipo with a block.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
Hero for 3. The shot comes out, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Right side Young. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Rebound by the Heat. Hero outside. Here's Strus. The shot no good. Good D by Bogdanovic.
And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
Young against Oladipo. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Hero on the wing, defended by Bogdanovich. Stolen by Capella.
After being so smart with the ball in the first half, he's gotten a bit careless.
Oh, got that one up quick. And now just a 5-point Heat lead. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
Young against Oladipo. Capella, the pass to Young. No good with the triple. Miami has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Oladipo with the ball, and it's Young picking him up.
Oladipo, a guy who can live at the line with his power and explosiveness around the glass.
And the first one at the line is good. A big group substitution here for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Dedmon. Tucker comes in for Morris. Butler's checked in for Strus. And it's Robinson in for Hero. 1:58 left to play in the third. Young against Oladipo. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 13 points.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
And it's Oladipo off the drive. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And a deep three from Young. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And that one drops for him. And now a 9-point Miami lead.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Left side Tucker, outside Robinson. Fires in the triple. 12 points for him.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Robinson on the wing. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. The Heat making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. Hawks on D. Trailing by 10. Outside Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one. Young, the pass to Capella. Stolen by Lowry. Butler up top. With 2 seconds left. And there's another one for the Heat.
Well, he's such a good, gifted, all-around offensive player. Butler is somebody you can build a big strategy offensively around.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Gorgui Dieng is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Williams in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Hawks 5.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pass to Dieng. Now Wright. Into the lane. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Incredible. it sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Outside Tucker. Inside. Here's Butler. And he lays it up and in. And the Heat lead by 15.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Right, attacking. He can't get it to go. And the Heat going the other way now. Lowry outside. To the wing, right side. Tucker. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
The 11-footer. Miami grabs the miss. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now. And an intentional foul right there. Atlanta making some changes here.
First team foul. Substitution for your Hawks.
Pass to Butler. To the right side. Lowry against Young. 6 to shoot. Adebayo passes to Lowry. No good from outside. Atlanta has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Bogdanovich down low. Checked by Tucker. Collins right side. Outside Young. Tipped away. Robinson against Capella. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Miami has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Lowry against Young. Back to Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Out to Lowry. Outside Robinson. Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one. The Hawks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's Young. And he gets the bucket.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Lowry against Young. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter here. Young against Lowry. And here's Butler outside. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Count it.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Heat.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
Lowry finds Robinson. There's the 3. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got his 3rd assist of the night. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Robinson passes to Lowry. The 3 ball. The rebound by the Hawks. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Let's go with a 3. And Bogdanovich is good for 3.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Back to Robinson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Team second.
Free throw good, Robinson.
Duncan Robinson. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Robinson. And here is Young. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Reddish. 3-pointer. And the Hawks with another 3.
Can't back off of Reddish. He's going to let it rip.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Robinson. Defended by Bogdanovich. Robinson against Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, the shot misses. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. So Atlanta will get the first possession. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Capella. Shot clock at 5. Young finds Capella. Alley-oop try. Bogdanovich knocks it loose.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
And the Jazz with possession here. Mitchell up top. Pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Conley. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Now the feed to Collins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. We got a lot of talent in the front court, Doris. Tonight between these two teams, that's where a lot of the focus is going to be.
Boy, we are going to see a ton of offense in the low post. Check out the painted area. What are the stats inside? The interior defense is going to have to be strong tonight.
Now, here's Bogdanovich to the paint. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Bogdanovich.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Young inside. Covered by Conley. He gets it in there.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Feeds to Bogdanovich. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Young against Conley. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Utah ball.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Conley for 3. Collins grabs the miss for Atlanta. They've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
So it's the Hawks now. After the basket by Utah. Young, good.
And from this range, Young is automatic. Let him shoot, and he'll knock those down.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, now the pass to Gobert. They double team Conley. Back to Gobert. Drops in the layup for 2.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Young taking his time here. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Count that one.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Gobert against Capella. Just 5 on the clock. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. The 3. No good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Pass to Capella, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And here is Capella. Pass to Reddish. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. The three. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Young. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Young's got 6. And the Jazz with possession here. Mitchell outside. Driving inside. Atlanta with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Gotta be a little embarrassed by that one.
Tie game in Atlanta. After this break, we'll be back at the start of the second quarter on 2K.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks. Dancers!
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. To the inside, Reddish, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. And Bogdanovich kicks to Reddish. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Collins. Over Bogdanovich.
I love how Bogdanovich gets up and tries to annoy shooters, doing all he can to alter the shot.
And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Jazz. And here's Young from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah leading. Mitchell looking it over. Dishes to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high-percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Inside. Here's Capella. Passes it to Young. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Conley. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. On the wing, Mitchell. And there's the pass to O'Neal. And here is Conley. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Conley's shot is off.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Young inside. Covered by Conley. Young, no good. Bogdanovich looking around. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Trae Young.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Kicks it out to Collins. Over Bogdanovich, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Jazz leading by 3. Conley with the 3. The Jazz again can't hit it.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Clarkson against Williams. Another shot. Oni passes to Clarkson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
It's picked off and stolen by Hunter. Gallinari. Gay with the block. Pass to Whiteside. Down low. Here's Clarkson. Rebound, Atlanta. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Hunter with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up.
Gordy Zhang is a big man, is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
Jazz leading by 3. Here's Oni. He dishes it to Whiteside. Passes to Oni. And here is Ingles. Shoots the 3. And Wright pulls it down.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Stripped it away. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 3. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Standing. Thanks for the great interview, David. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They got Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni into the point. Whiteside inside. He's against Chang. Whiteside kicks to Ingles. There's the pass to Gay. Shot clock at 6. He takes it in. Lays it up off the glass. Gay's got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
Gallinari with it. No points in the game yet for him. And he converts the layup.
Well, some contact there on the shot, but Danilo Gallinari, much improved upper body strength, maintains his focus. Nicely done.
There's the drive. Oni passes to Ingles. Bangs home the trifecta. Ingles has got himself on the board with 3 there.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And much beloved in Salt Lake City, the Australian Joe Ingles is a glue guy for this team.
He's much more than that. He's absolutely one of the leaders of this team. He's outspoken on the court. He's not afraid to put an arm around a younger player and be that mentor. He's is unselfish. Joe Ingles, simply put, he's a winner.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey, taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Young, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And Young, such a clever shooter. He makes sure to get himself a foul while putting up the shot.
And so Young nails them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Conley, kicks it to Mitchell. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Capella inside, defended by Gobert. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Over Bogdanovich. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
The Hawks trail by 6. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
And they've fallen completely out of sync here offensively. I'm not seeing nearly the same movement or flow that we saw in that first half.
Got a piece of it. And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Jazz leading by 6. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Pass to Gobert. Conley kicks to Mitchell. And he drives in, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. 43 seconds left in the third quarter.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
The Jazz working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Back to Collins. Pass to Capella. He kicks to Young. To the middle. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast.
The previous play is under
shot again, and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the third quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front. They lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. A moment now to reset the lineups back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Young drives in. That one falls. 14 points for Trae Young.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden, the defense barely gets a chance to react.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. From deep. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Young outside. The pass to Capella. Back to Young. Into the lane. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. From outside the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside. Driving in. He feeds it to Capella. Bogdanovich wide open. He nails it. And we're tied up.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Gobert the pass to Mitchell, and it's Mitchell at the jam.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Pass to Capella. The dish to Reddish. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Mitchell outside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And it's a 4-point Utah lead.
Well, you get a sense of the touch that Donovan Mitchell has as part of his arsenal. Inside the painted area, he can finish with either hand. That's a pretty play.
Conley against Young. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Takes the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Count it.
A sneaky score in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just missed getting a piece of.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell. How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Lets it go with the three. Bogdanovich, no luck.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Outside Conley. Traps in the tray. Conley's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
Right side, Bogdanovich. It's to Gobert. Now, here's Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell outside. Here's the three. The rebound by Young. Out left to the wing. Pass to Collins. Bogdanovich looking around. No good. And so it's Utah with the win. A narrow win under difficulty. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg.
5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs. The bigs being able to shoot the three, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Booker. Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton inside. He's against Capella. Ayton, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Paul. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Reddish. Oh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Puts one up from 19. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Young. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Paul against Young. Pass to Ayton. Crowder outside from the arc. Atlanta with a rebound. Collins right side. Young with it. He's guarded by Paul. Paul with a steal. Down low. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he makes a first.
At the line for your Suns, DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton hits them both. Now Young. Over to the left wing. Capella, screen on Crowder. 5 to shoot. Pass to Reddish. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Young. And he drives in. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill. You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Paul, shot is off. The Hawks leading. Outside Young.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Banked it in off the glass.
Trae Young.
Young's got 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Steve, Trae Young, named to the 2020 All-Star Game, the 2nd youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 19-20 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Mikal Bridges.
Good on the second one. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Young with it. 6 points for him. Drops in the layup for 2. Give him 8.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Ayton. Stolen by Capella. And here's the fast break. The kick out to Young. Oh, Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Suns have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Here's Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Young. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Here's Booker.
Attack! An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Screen by Capella. Young, the pass to Capella. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns. Outside Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Stolen by Collins. He got it off in time. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get live for your Suns Dancers.
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And Atlanta looking at who they've got in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3. Now here's Young. Give him 8 points now. Beyond the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
This is Young's game. Ready to fire as soon as he touches it.
Young against Paul. Pass to Booker. Stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich from long range. And the Hawks with another 3.
And you think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Paul against Young. Crowder with it. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. Shoots. That one's wide left. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Up top, Young. He's guarded by Paul. Outside, Bogdanovich. Outside, Young. Down low. Here's Capella. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And now an 11-point Hawks lead. And Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Now here's Ayton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Gets on Danilo Gallinari.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder. Nader comes in for Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. Here's Wright. Going inside, pass to Williams. Outside Gallinari. Here's Jang. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Smitty, you think of all the 6 Man of the Year awards Lou Williams has. He's the ultimate bench weapon.
You know, Lou embraced that role early on in his career, B.A. He saw the value of coming in, looking for shots with the second unit. He's made a career doing what he does best.
Now here's Hunter. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Nader, hounded by Wright. 1:51 left to play in the first half of basketball. Johnson with a bucket.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And here's Wright. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Hunter. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the clock. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Ayton, the screen on Williams. Throws it up high, and Ayton with the stuff.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Right, pass to Hunter. Outside for Gallinari. Pass to Jang. Wright drives it.
You gotta appreciate the versatility of DeLon Wright's game. He's got a good eye for setting up his teammates, but he also can find his own shot at any time.
The Suns making a switch here. McGee's checked in, and so he makes both from the line. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Wright against Payne. It's McGee, high post. Pass to Nader. Here's Johnson. The three. Here's Nader. Hunter covering. The kick out to Johnson. Three-pointer, no good. Gallinari for three. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're defeat.
20.
Allie, as always, thank you. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker can't get it to go. The Hawks leading. Williams with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And here's Wright from the arc. Connects from downtown. Wright's got 5 now.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Bridges outside. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Paul against Wright. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Over Wright. Paul shot is off. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Booker against Williams. Back to Hunter. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Catching the defender out of position, DeAndre Hunter, he can score at all 3 levels.
And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jang. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich has checked in for Williams. And it's Trae Young in for Wright. Paul with it, and it's Young picking him up. Stolen by Capella. Paul against Young. Pulls it from the corner. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Crowder outside. Ayton passes to Paul. Now here's Crowder. Goes back up. Collins with the rebound.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Young, the pass to Collins. The kick out to Young. Collins with a screen on Paul. Here's Young. Over to the wing. From deep, Capella. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Ayton. Capella with a block.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Young inside. Booker defending. Pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Now Young. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Stolen by Capella. Right side, Bogdanovich. Jacks up a three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got 8 points.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Collins outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Atlanta making some changes here. To the left side wing. Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow. Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Right, the pass to Williams. Back to Wright. The shot from 20 feet out. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Nader. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Atlanta, DeLon Wright. 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. 44 seconds left in the third. Now here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Nader. Outside Payne. 6 to shoot. Releases from 15. Misses off the right iron. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Right side, Williams. It's Wright on the wing. Left side, Gallinari. It's Williams, high post. No dice from the high post. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks ahead. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Gorgie Jang is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Lou Williams. And it's Reddish in at small forward. Wright against Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Reddish. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jang. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich has checked in for Williams. And it's Young in for Wright. And here's Booker. Driving inside. No good. A bit long that time. Atlanta is shooting about 43% on this one. Here's Bogdanovich. Lays it up and banks it in.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And for the Suns, they're shooting just around 26% for the game. Pass to Bridges. This one for three. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Paul against Young. There's the drive. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Pass to Capella. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Back to Young. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Paul into the lane. Unable to get that one. Young with the defensive effort. Pass to Capella. Paul with a steal. Ayton inside. He's against Capella. Here's Bridges. Excellent D there from Capella.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Takes a step back. Outside Young. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Hawks ball.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Clock at 6. Shoots over Paul.
Love the heart of Chris Paul, especially on defense where he is an absolute pest.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Now here's Ayton, guarded by Capella.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Hawks.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Trae Young.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Young way outside. The Suns clear it. Outside Booker. Here he goes.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
That free throw good from Booker.
At the line for Phoenix.
Both free throws good from Booker. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Young way outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
.27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. Collins with the rebound. Young against Booker. Pass to Capella. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Outside Paul. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
When he pulls up way outside, Chris Paul is a confident guy who measures his shots very well.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks.
so much. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup.
Here we go.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in its small forward. And for Miami, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point. And it's Butler missing. And the Hawks with possession. And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
Outside Butler. Takes it inside. He kicks it to Tucker. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Young against Lowry. Young's shot is off.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here is Lowry. And it's Adebayo in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Bam trying to expand his game a little bit as he's able to knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Lowry passes to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Butler in the corner. 5 on the clock. For the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Jimmy Butler understanding the spacing on that particular possession and able to knock it down.
To stop the run, and it's laid up and in by Young.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Lowry finds Robinson. And the Heat, another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Young inside. Now recovering. Outside Collins. Reddish the pass to Collins. Shakes him. And it's good on the way up.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Lowry with the ball. Butler feeling out of it. Inside. Outside for Lowry. 6 to shoot. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Tucker. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. 7-point differential. Here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Young, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
So it's the Hawks now. Heat knocking down the tray with the step back. Young, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Now, here is Young. Passes it to Capella. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Outside Lowry. Here he goes. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. Here's Adebayo. Butler passes to Adebayo. It's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich with it. Robinson picks him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Just staying aggressive right now. John Collins putting some tremendous pressure on the defense.
The Hawks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Lowry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Again, the miss by the Heat. Bogdanovich wide open. And the three ball is good.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
And there's the pass to Butler. With 2 seconds left. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Miami.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Miami. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spot. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Lowry. Driving the lane. Outside for Robinson. Adebayo with the screen on Bogdanovich. Pass to Adebayo. Young with the steal. Over Lowry. It's hauled in by the Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Young against Lowry. Outside Robinson. Butler in the corner. It's stolen by Reddish. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Yep, that one goes in there. Young's got 6.
I think a lot of teams worry about Bogdanovich. Obviously that three-point ability, but now he's making plays.
Adebayo with a screen for Lowry. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Dishes it to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Going inside and slam dunk by Butler.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
And Young, here we go. And Adebayo sends it back.
There are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Now, here's Lowry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And the wide open shot from Reddish. At 3 off the mark. The Heat leading by 6. Out to the right wing. And Tucker kicks to Lowry. With the drive. Pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here we go. Hawks running again. Here's Collins. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Lowry. Passes it to Butler. And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches, and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways that get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
And Miami going with a whole new move out there. Oladipo against Wright. Back to Hero. Dedmon a screen. Clock at 6. Going inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And as Hero's body matures more and more, his strength is going to help him on plays like this where he gets contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Left side Williams. Kicks to Jang. Right outside. Back to Jang. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Back to Oladipo. Good ball movement here by Miami. And he gets it to go. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Right. Nice D from Oladipo.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
There's Hero with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hero's got the lead up to 12 now for Miami. And so it's Miami enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Hawks trail by 12, and so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Gallinari, Lou Williams out there with Wright. Then it's Gorgie Dan, and it's Hunter in at the 3. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Shooting for Atlanta, DeLon Wright.
And so Wright nails both of them. The Heat leading by 10. Oladipo finds Hero. Oladipo taking his time here. Into the lane. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
You got to get in front of Oladipo or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
Yeah, he's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
Now, Hero. He's guarded by Williams to the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Wright. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. On the wing, Williams. Gallinari outside. Off target from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's the pass to Oladipo. And here is Hero. Shot clock at 6. Driving in. And the wide open shot from Morris. And the 3 off target. The Hawks trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Right. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Young against Oladipo. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Driving to the basket. Hero on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the dish to Dedmon. Rebounded by Capella. Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Young looking around. Jacks up a 3. The shot missing. The Heat go the other way with it. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. He kicks to Tucker. Outside Robinson. 5 to shoot. The tray. Rebounded by Capella.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Capella finds Young.
2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Miami leading by 12. Oladipo outside. Outside for Robinson. Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Pass to Reddish. Capella with a screen on Oladipo. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
I like it when Cam Reddish decides on pick and rolls to attack. He's coming right at you.
Oladipo outside. Passes to Robinson. Oladipo against Young. And Oladipo kicks it to Tucker. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Hawks trail by 10. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Butler goes in. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Shoots from 14. That one good for 2. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Now the pass to Butler. Good work defensively by Capella. A 3 from Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got it back down to single digits for the Hawks. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Heat lead by 7. Don't go.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the...
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us.
It's the 4th quarter.
Here's Lowry.
Time to hit up
And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Outside Butler. From about 19 feet, Tucker controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tucker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And Young, here we go. Over in the corner, Reddish. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Butler. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Bogdanovich.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Who wants a T-shirt? Fans, welcome your Miami Heat fans.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Hawks. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. They're shooting 5 for 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Williams. No good on the 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Pass to Adebayo. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
That's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Young's checked in for Williams.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Capella sets a screen for Young to the inside. Down low. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Deflects the pass. Here's Butler. Up again. Adebayo on the follow. And the Heat lead by 10.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Capella with a screen on Lowry. Lowry against Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
But you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
Now Lowry. Here he goes. The kick outside to Butler. 5 on the clock. Robinson, that's good.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Here's Young. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Outside for Lowry. From outside, off the mark. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 11. Here's Butler. Fires the 3. Lowry passes to Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. Outside for Lowry. Offline with his 3. The Hawks trail by 11. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by Robinson. Young in the corner. The turnaround jumper. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
no clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And it's Miami's ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Robinson a screen on Young. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Back to Lowry. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive end.
Collins pass it to Bogdanovich. Outside Butler. Now here's Lowry from deep three-point range, offline. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
sports. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz. Hey, Allie.
The Utah Jazz.
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Now Atlanta's starting five. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And both of these teams accustomed to winning the battle of the boards. Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, 3 of the best all-time rebounders.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Young against Conley. Young, the pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Nifty move. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Conley against Young. Pass to O'Neal from deep. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Gobert. Conley against Young. The shot by Conley, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Outside Young. On the take. Here's Collins. The kick out to Young. Bogdanovich against Collins. Just 4 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. From deep, Conley. Utah gets it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Bearing his second of 3 attempts. And I think when you say Mike Conley all-star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Gobert passes to Conley. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
There's a minute 54 left in the first. Up top, Young. He's guarded by Conley. Young, the pass to Capella. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Collins. Bogdanovich, no good. The Hawks trailing. Now Collins. There's Young with the 3. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 7 points.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And the shot goes down. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
There's Young with the three. That one no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovich finds Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Conley against Young. From deep. Knocks down the triple. He's got 10.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
That misses. Would have counted had it gone. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Jazz. They're up by 3. And
Your Jazz Dancer. Your Jazz Dancer.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group for Utah right now. Bogdanovich, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh! Get you some!
Show us some power!
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Young, the pass to Capella, and stolen by Gobert. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Out to the right wing. Conley against Young. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Utah, the rebound. Gobert passes to Conley. Back to Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake. Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Utah leading. Pass to Conley. There's the steal. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Reddish misses. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
And the bucket is good. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the mid-range game is a comfort spot for Donovan Mitchell. Sometimes it's the thing that gets him going offensively.
Young with it. He's picked up by Conley. Capella inside. He's against Gobert. Collins with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. That shot off the mark. Good D by Bogdanovich. Outside Mitchell. Back to Gobert. There's the triple. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist from Gobert. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Conley. That three's off the mark. Oh, deflected. Tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
Young.
Well, Mike Conley has always been elite defensively. I know small frame, but boy, can he contest shots.
Mitchell misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Bogdanovich passes to Conley. For three. Nails it from three. He's got 7. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Utah. Inside. Here's Whiteside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Whiteside's got his first 2 points of the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Wright against Clarkson. Count that bucket.
You have to account for Jelon Wright at the cup. This guy has good size at his position.
Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson against Wright. Outside Pascal. On the wing, Ingles. Clock at 4. Clarkson's got room. Williams grabs the board. Wright outside. Shoots over Ingles. From 12 feet. And so it's Utah earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Lou Williams out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Gorgie Jang. And it's Gallinari in at the 4 slot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Clarkson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Williams in the post. Ingles defending. And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gallinari. It's Wright on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jang. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Utah shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Pascal with it. Picked up by Gallinari.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Well, Eric Pascal has shown that he can be a force offensively off the bench. Easily took to the 6-man role. Great offensive arsenal.
Clarkson against Wright. Pascal passes to Clarkson. Whiteside with a screen on Wright to the paint. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
Williams passes to Hunter. Here's Jang, right outside. The rebound by Whiteside. You know what, Pascal, he's so naturally aggressive in looking for a shot.
Yeah, and I think he can be a matchup issue if you guard him with a center. He can be a primary scorer leading a second unit. This is a great big man to have off your bench.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Both free throws good from Gay. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Young. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Gay outside. Pass to Whiteside. And here is Ingles. Takes it inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Well, this is where Joe Ingles is so crafty. We know he can shoot the basketball, but his ability to put it on the deck and make plays big time. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Young can't hit. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Clarkson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Young can't hit. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. From deep three-point range, the shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. From deep, they get the rebound. Here's the 3. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on two-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks. There's Young with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Clarkson passes to Gay. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Collins. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Outside Young. That one a little long. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Clarkson for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Outside Young. Launches a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Young's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Pass to Ingles from outside the arc. Utah, the rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. And so it's Utah. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. We'll be back in a moment.
All right, Oakland's coming onto the court.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Joe Ingles, Rudy Gay out there with Eric Pascal. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Up top, Young. He's covered by Clarkson. Young misses. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Pascal. The kick out to Ingles. Pass to Clarkson. Now here's Whiteside. Takes a three. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Atlanta's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Clarkson against Young. From 11 feet away. And that one hits the back iron. For Utah, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Here's Ingles. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Young against Clarkson. Tries it from 19. And Whiteside with a block. Ingles with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Ingles, no good. The Hawks shooting about 41%. Up top, Young. Pascal defends. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Capella. Back to Collins. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul. A line change here for Utah.
First team foul. Substitution for the Jazz.
Young from long range. Rebounded by the Jazz.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Now Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. Collins defending. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And the Jazz lead by 16.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own three. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. Hits the trifecta. Young's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
In the game, 2 minutes.
Utah has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. On the wing, Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. Over Bogdanovich. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Young with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And Reddish gets it to go.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell from deep 3-point range. Again, the miss by Mitchell. Atlanta's gone 3 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the third quarter. Outside Young. Screen by Capella. Here's Reddish. He takes it in. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. No luck on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Utah with the ball. They lead by 7. Pass to Conley. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
Ball.
9 seconds left in the game. Bogdanovich with it. Now Mitchell. And so it's Utah with the W. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.